Peace, family. So I'm back with another one, you know what I'm saying? So today what I wanted to do was, I wanted to talk to my chosen ones about the enemy's favorite line. Why do you always have to be so defensive about everything? You know what I'm saying? That's almost one of their favorite lines to use. This was a big line that I had to hear growing up in my cult-like household. And I also used to hear a lot too that I didn't know how to take constructive criticism. So I wanted to dive into this a little bit, right? Because I used to ponder on this all the time. I used to question myself and wonder if I'm always defensive, or do I actually not know how to take constructive criticism? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we all been in these places and in these spaces. So what I realized, like just diving deep in and doing some, some traveling like always, I realized it wasn't that I was defensive, and it's not that we don't know how to take constructive criticism. What happens is, it's these witchy motherfuckers trying to get us to be more cooperative with them. They want us to be better listeners to them. And it's crazy because you have to actually experience life and be around other organic beings to actually understand that you didn't have a problem taking constructive criticism from this being right here. You know what I'm saying? When this person, this other being, was communicating with you, you didn't feel like you were being defensive. They wasn't telling you that your energy or the way you was communicating was coming off as defensive. You know what I'm saying? And for me, outside of just having the occultic household upbringing, so I was always at battle, so you damn right I was going to be defensive and defend my motherfucker. So, and you damn straight, I don't know how to take constructive criticism for y'all, because y'all not showing me nothing better in place. You just telling me don't do something over here and not compensating and showing me what the fuck else I can do. So I feel like when it comes to those kinds of things, it's like they see it. So they feel like, and it almost seems like if they reiterate it enough to us, it'll make us be like, oh, okay, well, you're right, I am being defensive, or you're right, I don't know how to take constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? When all actuality, we know how to. We know how to do all of the above. What happens is they're working their magic in that witchy shit and it doesn't feel right. But we already know how a lot of things work out here, repetition. When you reprogramming yourself, doing your affirmations and all these other things to kind of pull your energy up and to raise your frequency, you have to repeat these things. It's no different than what they do. You know what I'm saying? Everything they do to get us to lower our vibration is repetition. It's repetition. You know what I'm saying? But we have to remember, like, when they're telling us, and when you think back to when you was younger or in those certain spaces and you was hearing different people or, around you in your household, peers, whatever, telling you these things, what are these beings doing now? Compare how you used to communicate and interact when you had those engagements and see what's going on now. That'll let you know what place to put these people in these other different entities, you know what I'm saying? Because most of them didn't have your best interests at heart. Because I know damn well most of them ain't have my best interests at heart. Shit. But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? Once you start getting to this space, you understand that it's very few of us. So you not crazy, you know what I'm saying? And we not paranoid. So it's just, I already did a term on those tactics already, so I wasn't going to dive into those. But this is why they tend to say that we're always defensive or we don't know how to take constructive criticism. When you criticizing somebody, and I don't even like saying criticize, when you just giving somebody feedback that is not welcoming to them, you know what I'm saying? It's like, of course you're going to have to figure out a proper way to word it and to send it to it and to give it to them. But for us, when we give that feedback, we're going to compensate it with something else. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm telling you, like, playing basketball, and I say, oh, your left hand suck, you don't know how to dribble with your left hand, I'd be like, but you is pretty nice with grabbing them rebounds, you know what I'm saying? I'll compensate it, and we always find different ways to compensate for when we're given these other kind of feedbacks that we know are unwelcoming to the people when we're communicating outward to them. But when they do that shit to us, and we start slapping their hands away spiritually, they like, wait, you don't know how to take constructive criticism. Or why are you being defensive? Bitch, I know how to read energy in your vibes. They put too much emphasis and focus on the 3D. Oh, did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Bitch, you done had years to program yourself to say things a certain way and to mask your energy behind it. I pay attention to all that masking. Ain't none of that shit sliding by. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like it's important for us to understand, like, most of us, when we was in that position of being defensive or not being able to take their constructive criticism, it's because they were some witchy motherfuckers anyways. Anytime I had some healthy beings, like some coaches that was really, you know, had my best interests at heart, or some people that I bumped into throughout my life that had my best interests at heart, I listened with both ears very well. I listen with both ears because I'm always open to learn, and I'm always susceptible, and also want to know what others think and feel about me as well, because I'm just me, you know what I'm saying? And most of us, we just us. And when we living around a bunch of witchy motherfuckers, you don't really know what that perspective is, you know what I'm saying, besides what they keep saying. Oh, he defensive, she defensive, she don't know how to take constructive criticism. Every time you say something to him, he get angry. Every time you say something to her, she get angry. No, it's y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. Y'all witchy, and y'all don't have nothing else to put in place so you could keep your 2 cents and your opinions to yourself. They know that they have to work extremely hard to not allow us to see ourselves. Because they already know once we begin to see ourselves, the motherfuckers is too weak to stand on their feet to say or do anything else. That's why once you start ascending, they don't say that shit no more. That's one of the tricks and tactics that they ain't allowed to use anymore. Because now you have other tools in place, and you know how to manage your energy better, and you can still talk to them and serve that shit to them the same way. The same way. You know what I'm saying? So we out here spiritually battling constantly, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? And for most of us, we don't have a lot of us around each other, so that's why we engage this way, the way we do. So when you catch yourself in positions being defensive, or they'll call it being defensive, we'll just call it, I guess we could say, we'll call it defending ourselves as well, just for short term, so I don't have to dive too much deeper on that part. But when you're defending yourself, you're supposed to defend yourself. You're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? We warriors over here. We're not just gonna stand around and just let motherfuckers just slap us around and do whatever they want to, keep working their spells and casting all this shit all over us. You know what I'm saying? They can try to, but we got tactics for that too as well. You know what I'm saying? And as long as we self-aware and we can understand what's going on, we can pinpoint it as it's happening, that shit ain't gonna work. That's why they gotta try something else, and then they're gonna try something else, and they're gonna try something else. But when they telling you over and over and over that you're being defensive, it makes you lessen your guards. It makes you more susceptible to what they're saying in their spells. It lowers your guard. Be mindful, if they not putting anything else in place, if they aren't moving in a better way, then just understand that you are being defensive, and just say that it's okay to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that your energy isn't always mixed up like this. Is what this person is saying is making your energy do what it do. You know what I'm saying? So we still have to give a percentage of our outside interference to what's happening around us. Yes, we are in charge of our vessel, but it still the outside world still plays effect and a factor on us. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't want to run it up too long. We constantly getting busy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tapping everything down below. Peace and love to the kings and queens.